Well, good evening, guys. After a long spell away from the bank, too long, in fact, probably 3 or 4 weeks, I'm finally back and I'm fishing again. Hopefully, you can see the rods behind me there. It's a lovely, warm evening in April. There's quite a few anglers on the lake, so I haven't been able to do loads and loads of filming, but hopefully, I'll put some bits and pieces of footage together so that I can document this session. And hopefully, one piece of that footage at least will be me holding up a lovely big carp for you. The conditions seem really good. There's definitely fish in the area, and I've got everything set just as I want it to be. So all I can do now is kick back, relax, and hope for the best. Well, guys, there's not a lot of talking in this video, so I thought I'd try my hand at a little bit of voiceover. Here's me getting ready my second rod. You saw the first rod was out on the solid PVA bag that you've probably seen me use previously. Obviously, my second rod is going to be on my trusty snowman rig, which I'm just putting together here. You might have also seen that I prepared some boilies to catapult out as free offerings. Basically, there's a mixture of different sizes and flavours of boilies there, and the liquid was the Manila cloudy liquid, which I just put over the top before catapulting those out, just for a bit of extra attraction around those hook baits, hopefully. So I'm sure you've seen it before, but on these particular snowman rigs, I'm using a krill flavoured 15mm bottom bait and topping that off with a 10mm white krill pop-up. What I'm going to do in just a moment as well is hook on a small mesh PVA bag of boilie crumb, but I need to perhaps rethink that because the angle that it pushes the baits themselves out from the back of the hook is such that I did suffer with tangles on this particular session and didn't actually get a single bite on this particular rig, which is unusual. So I perhaps need to go back to using the longer tails on my mesh PVA bags in order to trap the hair around the hook shank. So that's something I'll look into next time. Just popping the hair stops in place here, and I'm on a short session but still preparing 2 rigs so that if one catches me a fish, I can obviously clip on the second rig and be fishing again as quickly as possible. There they are, all ready to go. I glug my hook baits in some of the sticky krill glug there. Again, just trying to boost the attraction. Just got an overhand loop at the end of this rig, which I'm going to clip on to the quick change swivel, which sits at the end of my load clip system. And then it's a bit of a tough one, but I'm just going to pull the anti-tangle sleeve over that quick change swivel. And then last but not least, here's the mesh bag that I was talking about. As you can see, I've hooked it on, but it's probably no surprise to those looking at that it did actually tangle. So I need to rethink the way I do things there. It's just brilliant to be out fishing again.
So guys, just to talk you through what I'm doing, on my right hand rod I'm fishing out to these lily pads, and that's with a solid PVA bag. On my left hand rod I'm fishing one of my snowman rigs with just a little PVA mesh bag of crumb boilie. I was fishing out to sort of the same zone just left of where that right hand rod is situated. But then after a while, I came to realise that actually there's some pretty serious weed over there. I was fishing over the top of it, but what I thought was just some surface scum is actually where the weed has grown right up to the surface. So I had a change of heart on that one, and I've moved it in much closer and slightly out to my left hand side here, where I've seen some fish moving around. Certainly no shortage of fish out there. It's just that at the moment I don't seem to be able to get amongst them. I've put a little bit of bait out. I've got everything set now. I think I'm fishing properly with both rigs, and it's just a case of keeping everything crossed and hoping for that all-important bite. Well, I'm a couple of hours into my session, and I've been rewarded with this lovely little mirror carp. This was on the solid bag rod, fished right up to those lilies, and put up a really amazing scrap. Still got loads of energy left in this one. I did weigh it because I haven't had a fish on the bank for quite some time. 8.5 pounds, muscle packed mirror. Absolute magic. Really chuffed to get this one. Gonna get this fish back where she belongs and hope his bigger brother comes along. Well guys, was it ever worth coming down for a couple of hours after work today? Fish number 2, again from the solid PVA bag rod, fished right up against those lilies. A lovely little common carp, absolutely beautiful. Got a weird floppy tail, real character. Probably a little bit smaller than the last one. I'd give myself 7.5 to 8 pounds for this one, but absolutely magic. So pleased I came fishing. So pleased to be catching them. Just started raining unfortunately, but it's still lovely and warm. It's about time I got this fish back in the pond and tried for another one. Absolutely magic. Well guys, it's 7:15. Been fishing for about an hour and 20 minutes, sorry, 2 hours and 20 minutes. And the solid PVA bag rod has only gone and done it again and produced the goods in the form of this epic warrior of a 14.5 pound mirror carp. I'm absolutely made up. Biggest fish I've caught in a long time, that's for sure. So glad I made the effort to get out here this evening. Absolute magic. There might even be time for another one too. So chuffed with this fish. Look at it. Real chunky mirror. Beautiful colours as well. Really dark oranges and pinks in there. Really dark back. Amazing scale pattern. I'm so pleased with this fish. Let me show you the other side, if she'll let me. That is a lump. I'm absolutely over the moon. I'm going to get this fish back, see if I can't even catch another one. Magic. Well guys, my time at the lake is just about up today. It's been absolutely brilliant getting out here for a few hours. 3 fish on the bank, I couldn't have asked for more really. Absolutely smashing. I'm going to have to get this lot packed up in the car and get back home. Got work early, so thanks very much for watching if you did watch, and hopefully I'll be back out on the bank again a bit sooner next time. Cheers.